Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. Alibaba here again. How you doing, everyone? We're getting into teeth now. We're going to start to learn how to whiten up teeth. I've got a couple of techniques I want to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is by using the dodge tool. Okay, now this one you might not be the best of actual techniques, but it's worth checking out first and seeing that if you can do it with this technique, because it might save you time. But once we've done this technique, I'll show you another one that I use all the time, and that is by using hue and saturation. So let us get into how do we do this. The first thing I want to do is I want to duplicate the layer. I just want to put this on another layer just in case I go completely mental. Then I need to come over to the dodge tool. If you can't see the dodge tool, it looks like a lollipop. If you can't see it, just simply hold down your left mouse button and you'll see it here, or the shortcut to it is O on your keyboard. Okay, so now I've selected that. I want to come up to the top here and I want to make sure I've got midtones, because that's probably what we need to get rid of. This, so, you know, the sort of, not the whiteness, the yellowy sort of color. We need to choose midtones. And my exposure, I'm going to move this down to 20% to start with. We can always bring it up as we're going through. And I want a soft edge brush, and we are ready. I'm going to zoom into this by holding down Alt or Option on my keyboard and using my middle scroll mouse just to scroll in. Okay. And what we're going to try to do is try to get rid of some of this yellowy color and bring back. So all I'm going to do is left click, and I'm just going to bring back these sort of midtones, just taking out these midtones and bringing back these sort of whites. Okay, like I say, this might not be the best technique, but it is definitely a technique worth knowing, because you might get a picture that all you need to do is just something really simple like this, and this will make your lives a lot easier. So I'm just gonna come around these. I'm just gonna do this roughly just to show you how to do it. Okay, I'm just gonna hold down my spacebar, left mouse click, so I can move the screen. And also, you know, when it comes to doing whitening of teeth and stuff, yeah, you don't want to make them too white. I mean, you don't want to make this stuff when you're doing all this retouching stuff and all stuff like that. You don't want to be making this look too fake. Okay, you want to be keeping it natural. You don't want people, if you've got a nice picture and you know you've got a catalog picture or something, you don't want to be making people just look at the teeth and not looking at everything else. Okay, you need to blend this stuff in. You need to make this stuff look nice. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to hold my space bar down again, and I'm just going to come this side, whiten up these teeth a bit. And this is just, like I say, a simple technique just by using the dodge tool. Okay, so I think you're getting a general idea of what it's looking like. Okay, what you can do is you can actually bring up the exposure. If you notice up here on the exposure, if you press 3 on your keyboard, that will bring it up. I could also make my brush a bit bigger, and I could come through all of it again. Just sometimes when your brush is small, it leaves like little, just doesn't blend it in. There we go. So you're starting to see that these teeth are really starting to white up. Okay, let me zoom out now. Okay. This is in fact, let me zoom in one. Zoom out one. Let's leave it there, Ali. Okay, this is the before, and this is the after. Now, as you can see, this is way too extravagant. All you need to do is bring down the opacity, okay? You can bring down the opacity here, make the opacity a bit less. We only want that slight touch. We don't want it to be that over whiteness. This is before, this is after. It's probably still too big. Bring it down, just, you know, before, after, just a slight difference. It all depends on what you want to do, but for this instance, maybe up a little bit, just a slight difference. So that's it for this tutorial, just a simple technique. Like I say, it might not be the best, but after this tutorial, keep this picture open, because in the next tutorial I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to do it by using hue and saturation. Take it easy, guys and girls. Please subscribe to my YouTube, check out my website and my forum, and if you've got any questions, please let me know. Cheers, everyone.